Hello, collective. Welcome and welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well. We're going to get into another reading to see what y'all need to know. All right, so use your intuition as always, no matter what I say. Despite whether or not you agree or whether or not it resonates, please, before you make decisions, use your intuition. Because everybody's trying to get people to make decisions, and those decisions may not be in your best interest. So you got to search within to figure out if that's a decision that you need to make, okay? Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong, you guys. If you want to book a personal reading, they are on sale for 20% off. Discount code is in the description box, okay? Please be sure to read everything on the website before you book, just so you're aware. But yeah, let's get into it. We're going to see what you guys need to know, okay? I hope these messages help you. For the collective, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother God, what is the message for the collective? Ooh, at this time, gotta get some stuff out the way. Gotta get that stuff out the way. Spirit is getting things out of the way. Anything that's in your way, okay? We have faker, unknown numbers. What else? What's the message for the collective, Spirit? Change. Not willing to change, able to rise above conflict, better and brighter days. Okay. What else for the collective? What's the message that they need to know at this time? Manipulator? I'm not taking that out. They can stay where they at. What is the message? Innocent, not guilty as charged. Tries to do the right thing. Hostility holds you hostage. Okay. Somebody might have changed their number. Stop it. It's at the bottom. Manipulator. Harping, won't let go of the issue, dwelling on the past, need to release the anger. Somebody may have changed their number, or you might need to change your number so somebody can't call you because they want to keep arguing about the same thing over and over again. I feel like somebody's not taking no for an answer, or they're not like taking your answer as whatever it is, okay? You know how sometimes people don't want to accept that the answer to a question is whatever the answer to the question is. So they keep asking the same question over and over again because it's like they don't want to face the fact that whatever your answer is the truth. So this could be somebody who thinks you're lying. You've been trying to get away from somebody who's a manipulator. Okay? Your future's bright. So there's something about your future that this person was either trying to manipulate you out of doing or make you feel like wasn't actually true about yourself. They were causing some type of chaos in your life. You guys may have filed for divorce, or you may be filing for divorce. You're trying to get rid of this person. You're trying to get away from this person because I feel like they are trying to make you pay the price or feel guilty for something that you actually did not do. This could be somebody who's blaming you for something that you did not do. If you block them, they may call you from a fake or an unknown number, a number from like one of those call services or something like that. You may need to change your phone number for some of you guys, but you're trying to get away from this person because whatever they're accusing you of, you didn't do it. Okay? I feel like they're not willing to change their behavior or take accountability for their behavior. I feel like they're not willing to move forward from some type of conflict that you guys have had. So in order for you to move forward, I feel like there's something that needs to change, and it could be your phone number. So they just can't reach you. What else? One more card. Beacon, seeing a ray of hope, a way out of the situation, able to stand your ground. The fact that you guys are willing to improve or make changes in your life makes a really big difference on what you receive when it comes to this situation, or when it comes to like how your life unfolds, right? Filing for divorce is at the bottom with beacon, and shedding. I told you, getting rid of the old, embracing the new, coming into your power. I don't know who this is, but they're holding a grudge. They don't want to let go of whatever argument or problem that you guys have had. And you either feel or have felt in the past, maybe this has already happened, that the only way to get rid of this person was to contractually separate from them, like file for divorce. If you were living together, maybe move out, get your own place, all that type of stuff. Because I feel like this person isn't going to let something go. Like they don't want to let go of an issue, or they want to keep arguing about the same thing over and over again. They're the one who's bringing the hostility, because I feel like they don't want you to move on or let go of them in a situation, or let go of whatever you guys have been through. Because they can't let it go. If they're holding on to it by themselves, there's no fulfillment. If they're holding on to it by themselves, they don't get any pleasure out of it. It's like they don't get anything from it. It doesn't respond energetically when they're just arguing with themselves. So it's like they have to argue with you. Stop arguing. Stop arguing with them, child. Back up, bitch. Hold on. Back up. Anyway. What else? For the collective, what else do they need to know, Spirit? We have sneaky link, hidden lover, low-key situationship, side piece, child. What? What else for the collective? What do they need to know? Machismo, masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly, quote-unquote, expectations. Okay. One more card. Two more. Fuego, long haul, receipts. Fuego says chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. Long haul, in it to win it, long-term intentions, invested. I feel like somebody is trying to find a sneaky way to connect with you. Like, literally, like, reach out. This could be spiritually, like, I don't think they see it as a spiritual connection, but what I'm saying is, like, they could be trying to connect with you in a sneaky way, like psychically, meaning they could be trying to get you to think about them, or trying to get you to focus on something that has to do with them so that you're on their mind. That didn't come out right. I was trying to say, because they want to be on your mind. It's like they're trying to find a sneaky way for you to continue thinking about them, for you to constantly stay on their mind. But you see what I'm saying? You see how I keep saying it in a different way than what I'm trying to? And I feel like it's because this person, it's like you're on their mind. They want to be on your mind, but they're not on your mind. So they're trying to find a sneaky way to connect with you, talk to you, maybe even link up with you, see you, run into you. Receipts, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. And then we have snack, obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. I feel like you don't want to give up on yourself, or it's like you don't want to throw in the towel even though somebody is. I feel like this person is trying to get you to give up on something that you're working towards. There's evidence that some of you may even have evidence that somebody is linking up with someone. There's an unknown number in their phone. Somebody has a number that's not saved in their phone, but maybe you're looking in their phone and you see the call log or text messages. There's a man here who feels like they have to be a certain way in order to look manly. They feel like they have to meet certain manly expectations. I also feel like some of you guys see someone as being manly if they act a certain way, but I don't think it's like the stereotypical manly expectations, right? I feel like there are two people here. There's a feminine energy and a masculine energy, but I feel like the masculines, quote unquote, manly expectations that they feel like they have to meet as a man are not the same as the feminine's expectations of what a man should be like. I feel like that's creating a disconnect. Somebody could also be discontent. I feel like whatever this masculine is doing, it's their idea of what a man should be like. Like, there's a man here, there's a masculine who feels like they're supposed to have like side pieces, hidden lovers, or they're supposed to be in situationships with people. Like, maybe they're afraid of commitment, or maybe they like see commitment a certain way. You know, sometimes, because sometimes people, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, masculine, feminine, however you identify, people have expectations in relationships that come from like their nature and their nurture, right? So their upbringing, how they were raised, what they saw their parents do, the examples that were set before them either by their parents, their peers, or like some type of outside media influence, like people watching movies, people watching TV. There's a whole generation that grew up on like BET movies, and they think struggle love is how relationships are supposed to be. There's a whole generation that grew up watching 80s movies, and that's how they feel like relationships and situations should go, right? Whatever the influence was that made an impression on this masculine, that's what led them to have the perspective on manhood that they have today. And the same goes for whoever they are interacting with, having their own expectations based on their own influences, right? So if you're a feminine watching this, or you're a masculine watching this, you guys have expectations of what the opposite gender, or what you even should act as a feminine or as a masculine, or what the masculine or feminine should be like based on the influences that you had that were making impressions on you. Because when you're young and when you're impressionable, the things that you see around you and the things that you experience are what dictates and defines like how you feel you should be represented, how you should represent yourself, and how other people should represent themselves. I feel like somebody wants a long-term connection. There's definitely chemistry here. There's definitely passion. There's a connection that's, I feel, pretty substantial. It's hot. Okay? It's a hot connection. Somebody could be very physically attractive, but they may not have like the deeper attraction or connection with you. This could be on both ends, because the snack card is out here and it says obsession, physical attraction, and sex appeal. So I feel like there's somebody who feels maybe like you should be attracted to them because they look good, but their personality is trash. Or they feel like you should put up with them because they look good, or I don't know what this is. What else? One more oracle card, then we're going to see the tarot. Ooh, journey. So somebody could be taking a trip. Card number 10. Either they're leaving or they're coming, right? Either somebody's leaving and something is done, like cycle is done. I feel like it's both. There's a cycle that's coming to an end, which is going to lead to something new beginning. And there's definitely travel here possibly as well, because the beacon card has the lighthouse on it. And it's like, okay, that's how boats used to figure out where the land was, like where to land the ship. So somebody could definitely be traveling in some way, shape, or form, either by car, by boat, or by like train, maybe a plane. I don't know. We have bad health, 31. And then I thought the journey card was the high honor card, but the high honor card is right here with community. So somebody could be traveling to a community where they feel more welcome, or they feel more at home. They feel more honored. This could just be like somebody moving. But somebody has bad health. Official person. There may be a person here who has to travel for healthcare. I'm not sure what that is because I'm not Dr. Laura or psychologist. So y'all know what to do. Listen, we chilling. At the end of the day, either somebody's codependent or somebody is sick. This could be a terminal illness of some kind. This could also be somebody possibly passing, but I don't necessarily see that. It just looks like this could even be somebody healing. Like, I kind of feel like the open window is popping out to me. It feels like someone is healing. Like, the open window to me symbolizes fresh air or release. That's what's popping out in the card. And then with the journey card, it's a completion. So it kind of feels like maybe if you have a cold or something, you're going to get over it. Or if somebody did have some type of terminal illness or really hard illness, they could be coming to the end of that journey. So I don't know if somebody has to travel for a funeral. My condolences if that's the case. It feels like somebody could be traveling or, like they're going to a funeral so that they can salute this person. This could be somebody who's in the military because the official person is behind bad health. And it's like, I'm hearing them do like the salute. I'm hearing like 5-shot salute. I don't even know if that's a real thing, child. It just feels like that's what's kind of like going on. The mic is getting on my nerves. Sorry. So someone's being honored. They were respected in their field or in their position. Or the community is honoring someone. Maybe you want to travel to honor a person because they're very respected. Like somebody is very respected in the community. If you have a situation going on with somebody who is in the military or they travel for work or they had to travel for like a service of some kind, whether it was like a homegoing service or military, like they had to do a bid in the military, you may feel like when they went out of town, they had some type of like link up with somebody. But you don't know who it is because their number's not saved in their phone. But maybe when they came back, you saw that they were communicating with somebody. It's like there's some type of receipts here that something went down when a person was on a trip. I feel like this is the person who you feel could be manipulating you. It's like somebody's on the road or they travel or they go on tours. Like maybe they're active duty. Maybe they go on military tours. Maybe they're a musician. Maybe they are somebody who travels for work or has to just, I don't know. There's lots of jobs where you could travel for work. But I feel like you suspect because of a number in someone's phone that they are either doing this and they only link up with you because you're a side piece, or that they did this in your relationship and they don't want you to know about it, but you feel like the whole situation is like chaotic. Okay, so what's this? The King of Swords, the sun in the recent past, and the judgment in the near future. Page of Wands. Yeah. Something's coming to the light. In the recent past, something came to the light. It was illuminated. I also feel like somebody's healing from some type of illness. I don't know what this is. With the Sun card. Page of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. So you're thinking about an opportunity. You're focused on an opportunity, a new opportunity. But I feel like something was confirmed for you guys that made you happy or made you feel enlightened in the past. Like there was some type of light that was shown on the situation. You see how the Page of Wands is glowing? It feels like this is a glow. This could also be you just glowing in general. Good signs. If somebody was sick, they're showing in the recent past some type of good signs when it comes to healing. This could be you, like, getting a message maybe from your family or something like that saying, you know, Uncle Rodney, he's starting to heal. I don't know where I got Uncle Rodney from, god dang. But Uncle Rodney's starting to heal. Things looking up for him. And then now it's like it's going to be confirmed. Somebody's going to actually tell you. I feel like whatever you felt in the recent past was just a feeling. Like physically you felt better. Somebody's going to confirm it. Like some of you guys could be dealing with some type of illness, but you're starting to feel better in the recent past. Maybe something that you did started working. I don't know, whatever you did, but you took some type of action. And whatever you did, it started helping you feel better. So you're going to go to the doctor and get a second opinion. I definitely suggest that. I feel like the doctor is going to tell you, yes, whatever you did helped. And then in the near future, there's some type of realization that something was accurate or something was correct or something is working. Or a decision is going to be made. You're going to make a decision possibly. Maybe it's a treatment plan or something like that. This doesn't have to be for you. It could be for someone else. They could be telling you about this. I feel like someone could be telling you about what's going on. And with the Ace of Pentacles, like, this is kind of like in your headspace or, you know, what's going on up here. I feel like you guys are seeing this as a new lease on life or seeing an opportunity here for something new to transpire or something could go really well. But what is this though? This little alarm is going to go off in a minute. What's the Sun? The Empress. So there's Leo energy out here with the Sun. Judgment is Scorpio. Okay. The Empress could be Taurus, maybe Libra. Sometimes I see it as Virgo for me. Maybe even since it's a 3, March could be Pisces or Aries. So Aries, Pisces, possibly Aquarius because that star is in the sky. Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Virgo. This could also be a mother figure. Somebody could have found out they were pregnant recently. And it's going to be confirmed. This could be like your brother or your cousin. A masculine energy is telling you somebody's pregnant or something. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's like having some type of signs that either their health is improving or that they're having a kid or that some type of abundance is coming into their life. There's a potential for growth. Or there's a potential for abundance because of a choice that was made. Or there's pregnancy potential because somebody was having intercourse, carnal relations. Okay? But with the Lovers and the Empress, it feels like this could be somebody who has a side piece with all the evidence. Evidence. Somebody could be putting this in a divorce. Child. There's some type of, it says bad health, but I'm getting more of like a health concern. Not necessarily something bad. It's just maybe a checkup or going to see about like what's going on. What's the Sun with the Empress? The King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Nine of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups, child. So somebody here, I feel like this King of Pentacles, they could be acting single, but they're not. Because if you think about it, that's 10 Pentacles right there. The King of Pentacles is usually not single. It's like, anyway, I don't know who the fuck it is. But this man, see, somebody is single though. Somebody is single. They don't have any attachments. There could have been a little tryst, a little one night stand energy, something like that. I feel like this King of Pentacles was acting single. And they have somebody maybe pregnant at home, or they got somebody pregnant on the side. I hate to talk about this. King of Cups reversed. That's who it really is. Emotionally unavailable, emotionally volatile, possibly emotionally manipulative. King of Cups reversed is somebody who can't control their emotions. They're very crass. They lack compassion. Just somebody who is, I feel, whenever I see the King of Cups reversed, it's like they can't handle rejection. They can't handle any negative emotions because they just get overwhelmed. That's who this King of Pentacles is, because it just flipped out. Because spirit knows that I'm sitting here like, okay. Like, okay, King of Pentacles, you out here, what you want? Like, maybe that's how y'all feel. Somebody could be reaching out to you and you're like, what do you want? And it kind of feels like with that Eight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, if you found out that somebody was already involved with a person and you're single, you don't have no ties to them, you could have walked away from them. And like, they have attachments because they're involved, but you don't. So you can just easily walk away. They can't. But I kind of feel like they walk around like they're single, or they act like they're single even though they're not. And then they get upset with the King of Cups reversed that they're like tied down to some feminine energy. Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess. See? You're holding on to this secrecy, and there's the Eight of Cups. Yes, Snowflake. I feel like you were attached to this person, Devil card, but there was trouble every time. And that's what I said about that manipulative energy. There was some type of trouble. Five of Wands, Devil card. Every time you had carnal relations with this person, so you walked away. But I feel like you didn't like say anything. I feel like you're keeping somebody's secret, or you're holding on to their secret. Or you're keeping your energy to yourself and this person is mad. What's the Five of, I said Five of Swords. I'm trying to clarify this King of Swords. And I said the Five of Swords. What's the King of Swords? Jeez. The Tower and the Queen of Cups. This feminine could be angry. Queen of Cups could be upset. But it could also be that there's something shocking about this person. King of Swords is speaking about it or saying something about it. Or there's some type of blow up, argument, breakup. The Tower, Strength, and the Moon. Somebody I feel is hiding their anger or their hostility or their rage towards someone. They're like submerging it. I feel like this is also like a person who, I feel somebody's being released here. Even if you're not single, even if this was like your spouse and you found out they cheated or got somebody pregnant or there's a side piece or whatever, it's like you're able to walk away. I don't want to say scot-free, but you're kind of able to disconnect from this person without any strings attached. Maybe emotionally, you're not like distraught about separating from this person. This could be mentally. You're able to focus on other things. I said that in the beginning, that somebody wants you kind of to be in this energy of thinking about them all the time. They constantly want to be on your mind. They constantly want you to think about them and be the focus of your attention. I don't think it's like not affecting you. With the Queen of Cups coming out with this Tower and the Moon card right here, it's like whatever this is that they think you're not feeling, you are feeling it, but you're just feeling it like inside. You're not. Anyway, the Queen of Cups came out upright. The King of Cups came out reversed. This motherfucker is on the outside with their emotions. You're on the inside with it. But because of that, I feel like somebody thinks that you don't think about it, or you don't think about them, or you don't care. And it's kind of like, well, it's not that you don't think about it, but it's also like, why would I dwell on something that irritates me or that stresses me out or that makes me feel bad? It kind of feels like, I don't know. It is what it is. Like, bitch, if we didn't work out, if the relationship didn't go right, it is what it is. But it kind of feels like you're controlling, with the Strength card, your emotions. It's like you release your emotions in a healthy way. Maybe you sing. Maybe you speak. Maybe you listen to music. You do things that connect with your emotions or connect with your, like, heart in a way to release the tension in a healthy way. Yeah, Snowflake. But I feel like this person is disappointed or upset. Or like maybe you're in a relationship with somebody who cheats and you know they cheat, but you don't care. Could be a relationship of convenience. I don't know. I don't be judging people. Whatever your relationship status is or why you're in the relationship, I don't care. But somebody could be trying to make you feel jealous. And you're like, I'm not jealous. I don't care. Or you just control yourself in a way where it doesn't like show. What's this Page of Wands? There could also be somebody who's pregnant, but they're not showing yet. What's this Page of Wands? Y'all be sure to like the video. 8 of Wands, communication was a confirmation, or there was a message that came in. This was a message. I feel like you saw a message, or you heard a message, or you psychically heard a message, or spiritual confirmation. Something moved quickly, and it was a confirmation of something else. Somebody could have moved on quickly. Snowflake, how can I help you? You keep coming closer and closer. She right there in the window looking at me. Wait, let me see. Snowflake, you're on candid camera. Wait. Y'all see her right there? Snowflake, we tea you. They tea you. Look. Look. The people, they tea you. Y'all heard her meowing and all that meowing. For what? Somebody's trying to get your attention, child. Somebody, I feel, is trying to get y'all's attention. Bad. They want you to hear them, see them. Somebody told you they were over it, but they're not over it. Sorry, y'all. I feel like whoever this person is, however they're feeling, it's like they want you to be feeling that way. They're trying to manipulate you into feeling the way that they're feeling. They're trying to manipulate you or persuade you or sway the situation so that you feel the emotions that they feel. They want you to be angry. They want you to be upset. But I feel like you're not. I don't know if this is somebody who wants you to be jealous because now they're dealing with your ex. I don't know if this is your ex wanting you to be upset because of whatever they got going on. But Hierophant, 9 of Cups. So you're committed to communicating positively or speaking life over yourself, speaking positively, speaking what you want into existence, not cursing yourself, not being upset, not speaking negatively about other people. This is what it is. It feels like there's a person here who's bitter or upset or angry that the other person who they're no longer with or the other person who doesn't pay them any attention isn't paying attention to them. And whoever's not paying attention to this bitter person, whoever is choosing the high road over this bitter person is upset that that's what this person is doing. It's like you're committed to communicating life or speaking life over yourself and your children or whatever. And when somebody finds out that you're happy, it's like you're focused on the new opportunities. What is this Ace of Pentacles? 6 of Cups. It's like, oh, I remember. It's like you being stuck in a fog of misery, right? Because somebody was trying to make your life miserable or doing things to hurt you. Or you went through a really just rough situation and maybe you and two people, child. Didn't mean to say that. But you and this person just were two different people. They don't even have to have done anything bad, but I feel like the way they're reacting and responding to you looking forward to things or looking forward in your life, moving forward, is to be upset. The World, a cycle ended, okay, and the 10 of Swords. Yeah, this definitely is a situation where something ended badly. I also feel like somebody's upset if you terminated a pregnancy and they wanted you to keep the child. See, because it kind of feels like there's somebody here who wants a person to be focused on them. I'm getting baby traps, pregnancy traps. Somebody who wanted to either get pregnant or get you pregnant to keep you stuck. A person who didn't, because you see what I'm saying? They wanted to be attached to you. They know that you have some type of community behind you, family behind you, support. You may come from good stock, wealth. I'm getting a person here who is kind of like miserable or somebody who didn't want you to be able to be free. I said that about the 8 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. You being single and independent or you being able to do things on your own. You not thinking about them. You focusing on the future. You looking forward to things. Being positive about things in your life. And I feel like somebody wanted to put an end to that independence or put an end to that happiness or put an end to that optimism by getting you pregnant, having kids with you, fucking up your credit. There was something that ended really badly and like betrayal. And it either happened in the past or it has to do with children. So I don't know if this is like somebody who you had kids with, somebody who tried to get you pregnant and you terminated. Joke's on you, bitch. You get what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that? And it feels like even if you did have children with this person or they had a baby on you with somebody else, it's like, it is what it is. I just feel like you're not holding a grudge. What's this judgment in the near future? Yes, ma'am. Somebody's irritating, child. Two of Pentacles and the Temperance. Balance. This is definitely about balance. I feel like the universe is going to balance this out. Whatever this judgment is that's coming up is going to be very entertaining. You may laugh and get your 7 chuckles in. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's, what you should do. But something is ironic. The Hermit. You're about to find out how all of this comes together. And the Hierophant. And it's because of your commitment to like being positive. Why is this message coming out for the collective? The Ace of Swords. I'm telling you, when y'all find out the truth that's been hidden or buried or that this person was trying to keep from you, you're going to see the irony of it. It's something very ironic, which feels comical. It feels funny. Justice. Yep. And the 9 of Cups with the Devil. Ooh. This could even be something legally. Legal documents that's been hidden. Legal court cases that have been hidden. Some type of information that I feel like you're supposed to have. The sword is on the scales. And then the 9 of Cups and the Devil. Yeah. Yeah, even if this is a situation where somebody didn't want to grant you a divorce, I feel like the divorce is going to be granted or a decision is going to be made for some of you guys. This is going to be put into writing for a lot of you guys. It feels, even if you already were separated from this person and they tried to keep you from being able to be independent, financially independent, physically, harassment, any of those types of things. I feel like you're going to find out what's going on with that. Why are you getting these messages? Because you need to know the truth. Yeah, and the Fool card right after the Devil. You're going to be free from this bad contract or whatever this is. It's just like, what's the Ace of Swords? Ooh! And I said the 5 of Swords earlier. Here it comes, clarifying the Ace of Swords. Somebody wanted to stop you from moving forward. That's all it is. So they hid documents, they hid information, or they tried to lie. They wanted to bury the truth. They didn't want it to be found. It's like justice for the lies they told, justice for the truth they omitted, justice for the fabrications they made, justice for whatever like roadblocks they try to put in your way from being able to be on your own, be independent. It's like somebody wanted you to be codependent on them. But it's because of their idea of what masculine and feminine should be. 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Yeah. This is about like something that somebody did not say. It's like you weren't supposed to have to fight. Somebody didn't want you to have a peaceful relationship or like peace. it's like you weren't supposed to have to fight. I don't know why somebody felt like they had to make it so hard, but I feel like you weren't supposed to have to fight. Somebody was envious or upset that you had a peaceful relationship, or that it's like they didn't want you to meet somebody, or they didn't want you to like just be free and make your own decisions. That's what it feels like. Whoever this person is. Joke's on them, child. Because the universe is balancing it out. Spirit is balancing it out. There are people who are coming to a decision, or there's some type of decision that's about to be made. What else? Anything else for the collective? Any final messages? Pet. Communication and healthy eating. So maybe she gone now. Maybe your pet is communicating with you to eat healthy. Eat balanced meals. Or your pet is communicating messages with you. Celebration, though. You could be actually celebrating some type of improvement in your health. Because I was getting that as well. I feel like something is going to balance out. Like maybe it's your weight. Because you know when you step on the scale, you could be wondering like why you're gaining weight, why you're losing weight, why you feel sick, you know, like I feel like some of you, this could be just as simple as like, this could be as simple as you changing your doctor and realizing that you had a fucked up doctor. So now that you have a new doctor, you're feeling better. Or getting off of a certain medication that was messing with your equilibrium. It's like there was a lack of balance. Something was not together. But there's a celebration here. I feel like you're talking to your animal. Or you're communicating with a spirit animal. Maybe you're just talking out loud. But you're celebrating. Something is going well for you. This could even be... And then you got fear. You get what I'm saying? Anyway. I feel like you're going to see why you haven't been able to lose weight, or why you haven't been able to gain weight, or what's been going on behind the scenes. That caused this. 5 of Cups with the 5 of Swords. Child. The Magician and the 9 of Pentacles. So, someone's been, I don't know, this could even be somebody who's doing spell work. Someone's been behind the scenes trying to, you know, play DJ. She looked like she a DJ. She looked like that's what she's doing. Trying to scratch up something. Because you chose peace. I feel like somebody wanted to get you to fight for something. Or fight. Or they want you to have to fight for something. But Spirit is like, no. What's pet communication and healthy eating? 10 of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. And the Devil. I feel like you got whatever you're working on, or whatever you're doing to like work out, whatever this is. I feel like it's got somebody stressed out and afraid, worried, anxious. It's like they're always thinking about you. It's like they wanted, there was some type of situation that should have been equally reciprocal. But I feel like somebody was trying to bind you to something that caused you to have to do all the work. Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, I don't know. I feel like whatever you're saying has somebody stressed out. Somebody's watching what you're saying or listening to what you're doing and trying to manipulate whatever you do based on what you say. Knight of Cups, Three of Wands. Yeah, somebody's focusing on you. They're looking at you through some mechanism, crystal ball, whatever this is. They're trying to look at you and focus on you through that. And then they're doing this. And when they see you, I don't know, it could be a phone. This could be somebody laying in their bed looking at their phone. You get what I'm saying? But we saw the Magician as well, focusing on you hard. Imagining things and then speaking it to try to cause a burden or to try to cause illness or sickness. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know who y'all dealing with, but I don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with that shit. What's the advice? Breakthrough. There's plenty of fish in the sea and royalty. So either you have more options than you think, or you have more options than what somebody else thinks. Maybe somebody doesn't think you have options or ways to handle situations, but you do. 2 8s are out here. 8 could be significant with the advice. But there's more than meets the eye in a situation. There's more than meets the eye with you, or there's more than meets the eye with like whatever reality that somebody is trying to create or that they're witnessing. Child, just know that you're going to have a breakthrough. And it's going to become clearer. Why is this the advice? 4 of Pentacles. Why is the breakthrough the advice? Ace of Wands. 8 of Swords. Yeah. I feel like you can literally break out of anything, right? I feel like your advice is that you're going to realize that you don't have to do something one way, or you don't have to like succumb to the influence of what somebody is doing. Wheel of Fortune and the Moon. You can literally like release that energy or basically change the dynamics of a situation. You're in the driver's seat. You can shift the dynamics of the situation into something that's going to benefit you. You can shift your focus towards your goals and only focus on your goals. Only think about what you want to achieve. Only think about what you're passionate about or what you enjoy. And that can shift your perspective. And I feel like that's what's being confirmed. I feel like you guys are understanding, confirming, being confirmed, being affirmed, having spiritual confirmations, physical confirmations. All around, you guys are witnessing how when you reframe your perspective and when you recalibrate like how your vantage point on life, you can literally like heal yourself. And I'm not saying you shouldn't go to the doctor, because this could even be just as simple as like somebody giving you a very like negative prognosis, a very negative diagnosis. Like maybe some of you have a terminal illness and you went to a bunch of doctors and they said you would never heal. But you moved to a community that's full of like trees and nature, and you surrounded yourself with foliage and you're starting to feel better. And when you go back to the doctor, they're like, whoa, it's a miracle. You know, your cancer is in remission, right? Talking to people, getting out there, having conversations, communicating with people, being positive, eating healthy, having animals or pets around you, or trees or nature, foliage. Because there's trees in this card, this long haul. Going on vacation, going on a trip, changing your scenery, traveling, whatever it is. It's like, that's what this reading is about. This reading is about someone who either wanted you. I'm still sick, y'all. But I cannot afford to take a whole lot of time. But it's like somebody wanted you to be in this negative headspace, this like pessimistic, woe is me, completely like I give up headspace. And I feel like someone is afraid because either you and other people are realizing that quote unquote modern medicine may not be the only solution. Okay, with like how they're trying to do CBD and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, but I know that they're trying to like get CBD off the market, you know, THC products, all that type of stuff. Like, it feels like this is either a reading about doctors that are not the best because they don't support homeopathic healing, or it's like literally a person who is worried and anxious because the way you're thinking and the positive nature of your communication and how you speak life over yourself is changing the circumstances that they tried to manipulate you to be in. That's what it is. And I feel like the advice is that there's more than one way. This is going to sound bad, but there's more than one way to skin a cat. I love cats, but that's a saying. Like, there's more than one way to get something done. You don't have to just do it the way that other people tell you to do it or the way that they said that you should do it. You can do it in the way that works for you. So if you guys are in a situation, I can't tell you what to do. If you need to seek medical, legal, financial, professional attention, please do that. Don't come over here with that shit. The disclaimer is below. But what I'm saying is, whatever it is that you feel like you need to do, whatever it is that you feel like is right, whatever it is that you feel is going to help you feel better, whatever brings you joy, whatever lights up your day, however you make it through the day sane, with your head on straight, that's what you're doing. And you're seeing the signs that it's making a difference, that it's changing your outlook, that it could even be improving your health, making you feel more energized. And it's like somebody does not want you. They try to do things to make you not be in that headspace. And I feel like they're kind of like trading places with you because whatever fear or anxiety that they wanted you to have is now, you know, flip-flopping onto them, right? Like if you go to a doctor and they give you a diagnosis, because you know these doctors, they be getting kickbacks and whatever they do, them folks be in there. And I told y'all this before, them folks be in them doctors' offices giving out free mugs, pens, bringing lunch to the doctor's office because they want the doctor. It be the pharmaceutical companies. Legal street peddlers. Legalized street peddlers come in there and buy the whole office Maggianos and, you know, just doing the most. And then they get in the meeting with the doctor to see if the doctor would be willing to start prescribing their patients, you know, those pharmaceuticals. And I feel like, wasn't that in a movie too? Didn't they have a movie about that? But like, if you're finding some type of homeopathic healing or you're going to a homeopathic specialist or I know they have those different type of doctors that like they're doctors, but they are more natural remedy doctors. Can't remember what the name of them is. But if you're going to somebody like that and the doctor is not getting the kickback from prescribing the medication anymore because you don't need it, then of course, like, somebody's going to be bitter in this situation. If you have a partner or a spouse that's not able to feed off your energy because you are being positive about life, you got 3 aces out here: pentacles, swords, wands. You feel good. You feel like overflowing. You feel positive. Then that means they're not able to benefit off of your energy. It's the same thing. And I just feel like Spirit wants you to see that breakthrough, or they're doing things to help you understand that the effort that you're putting in is not in vain. All right. I said what I said. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. If you want to book a personal, they're on sale. Link is below with the description. And the code is in the description box as well. If you guys want to donate, contribute, PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle, it is really healthy, right? Healthy. Jeez. Really helpful. Y'all, I'm sick. I'm just trying to show up because I've been not filming for like a week. Anyway, if you booked a personal reading, I'm going to be working on your personal readings very soon. Okay. I'm trying to get up and like move and not lay in the bed so I can kind of work this out. Anyway, I'll see y'all. Love you. Bye.